and welcome, and today we're gonna play the first game of Black Sails! We finally got ourselves... Oh, by the way.
Hey guy!
Here is Martin, and I'm Håkan. And today is the day for the first game of Black Sails. I'm so excited!
Yeah.
I'm so excited. So we're gonna play the first mission, because this is a...
The first scenario? Because what?
Oh, we're gonna have a learn how to play video.
Learn to play.
Yes.
Because we've read the rules a bit. We played the Cruel Seas game. It's quite similar, but then it's the wind, and there's a number of cannons, and it's boarding. It's so much fun.
And the models are awesome.
Yes.
So we're really looking forward to this.
Yeah. So the first scenario is very simple. We're just gonna drive one frigate each, and we're gonna try to pass each other and escape with our ship intact. But we also get victory points for damaging the other ship.
I'm so going to bombard his frigate.
I'm not going to try to escape, I'm just going to try to kill him. Because if I kill him, I win.
That's usually how it ends, doesn't it? So, lovely.
So we'll give you guys a tour of the battlefield and the ships and how they work, and we'll just get started.
Alright.
Alright, so this is the battlefield we're going to use. We're going to chop it off near this island with the lighthouse on it. And this is the Swedish part. This is somewhere near a town called...
Valer.
No, this is Strömstad.
Strömstad. It's Strömstad, and the islands outside are Valer.
Yes, sir. And that's the Norwegian side over there. So this Swedish frigate...
Pirate frigate.
Painted in the King's yellow. And it has 2 heavy cannons, 1 light cannon, and 1 of these tiny ones, which I don't remember what is. It's a cannonade or something.
Cannonade, something like that, yes.
It also has 1 light cannon in the front. It has a total hull points of 36. It needs to roll its morale test at 12 damage. And it has a maximum knots of 5, or a knots per move of 5.
And that's not centimeters, it's inches in this game.
Indeed. And the Norwegian frigate has exactly the same stats. Painted, of course, in the King's blue. You know, the Norwegians with their red, white, and blue. And yeah, I'm gonna try to sneak into that port over there and raid the city of Strömstad like the Norwegians did.
But this friggin' frigate...
That friggin' frigate?
Gonna stop him!
Oh yeah!
Or sail away. We'll see.
Or sail away. Can you roll a dice, please?
Alright.
And I'm gonna roll a dice, and if he rolls the highest, the wind is coming from that direction. If I roll the highest, the wind is coming from this direction. And the wind will determine which player goes first.
That's very interesting. And see, here we got the Norwegian die.
Yes,
and the
sir.
Swedish die. So now we're taking the D10 because it's... I rolled 2.
I roll a 6.
Okay,
Of course
Martin.
I rolled a 6. But in this game a 6 isn't necessarily enough, because now we need to roll low.
You need to roll low. It's similar to
Cruel Seas.
Cruel Seas.
Yeah.
So that mechanic is basically the same.
Yes, sir.
So, Martin, where will wind come from?
The wind is coming from... it's blowing towards the east. So it's coming from Norway towards Sweden.
Oh.
And that means we now draw a line from this edge, following the wind, and the first ship we hit, that's the first ship to activate.
That's actually a really cool mechanic.
Yeah.
I love
And
it.
both of our ships start at battle sails.
Yes.
And I'm going to activate this one.
Of course.
So I'm going to activate my frigate, the White Eagle, as it's called.
Alright.
And it has a base move of 5 knots, or a base speed of 5 knots.
Which is?
Which means I can move 5 inches for every level of sails I have.
Okay.
And we both start with battle sails. That's sort of stage 2 sails. Because it's not light sails and it's not full sails. Battle sails, it's sort of the medium one.
So you got 2 moves.
I have 2 moves, each built up of 5 inches.
Okay.
And I need to move the full 5 inches in every move. And then at the end of every move, I can pivot my ship. I have a turn radius of, you see it on the back of the thingy here. It's the red one. It's 45 degrees.
Okay.
And then you have this tool that helps you move your ship 45 degrees.
Actually nice, because that can be quite tricksy.
Yeah.
Okay, but after you moved and turned, what can you do?
Well, after every move, you can shoot your guns.
Okay,
You can either shoot one of your weapon systems or all of the weapon systems. Because this guy has heavy cannons, it has light cannons, it's got a couple of guns facing forward, which are called raking guns, I think.
Okay.
But I'm going to start off with my move.
Yes.
I'm measuring from the frontmost line.
Yeah.
I'm moving 5 inches.
All right.
I'm at battle sails.
Uh-huh.
So that's one of the moves.
Will you make a turn?
I will make a turn.
Small turn, all right.
I'm going to place this thing at the rear end of my ship.
Okay.
Then I can pivot my ship all
Martin, what are you
the
doing
way
here?
over here.
You're looking for trouble. I can see that from your first move here.
Yes, sir. I'm looking for action.
You're looking for action.
I'm going to do my second
So
move.
if you would have wanted, or you could have fired your guns at this
I could
point.
have fired my guns. But
Yes.
all the guns, or all the main weapons, are facing sideways. Which means you measure from the frontmost gun
All right.
and the rearmost gun. And that's your line of fire.
Okay.
You really need to be fiddly.
You need to do some maneuvering
You
here.
need
Yes.
to do some tricks to be able to give a broadside to your enemy ship.
Yes, it's gonna be tricksy.
My second move is another 5-inch move.
Okay. Will you do some
this.
turning as well?
I will not do some turning, because if the wind stays in the same direction it is,
Yeah.
then I will have the wind in my rear sails, which means I can advance up to full sails and get 3 movements in the next turn.
Oh, that's your plan.
That's my plan.
And I'm over
planning
there.
for the wind not to change.
Well, we can see on that chart. It's statistically, it's not going to change that much, but you never know.
You never know,
You
Håkan.
never know. So that's the problem with me, because the wind is coming from this this direction.
Yeah.
And you can see what Martin is doing. He's forcing me to either go up against the wind
Or face me.
Or face his broadside.
Yes, sir.
Martin is very
And then
clever
we continue
player.
to measure along, and the next ship we hit, it's of course gonna be your ship, but if you would have had 2 ships, you would have had to move this one first and then the other one, because that's the one the wind hits first.
That's really cool mechanic.
Yes, sir. So let's see what the Swedish are up to.
What will Sweden do? Yes!
Are you ready?
My turn! Okay, so I have done some thinking here. The first thing I have to do is to sail away. So I'm just
You have the
gonna
wind in your side, so you can be at maximum battle sails.
maximum bat sails. I'm not changing my sails. They are staying the same.
Okay.
And the wind is coming from this direction.
Yes, sir.
So and Martin, he's sneaking over there. Such as I'm gonna turn up and take the edge here. That's my
Okay, so you're gonna
plan.
sail up along the edge,
Yes.
making me come at you on the inside, probably.
I'm gonna crash.
You're gonna board my ship?
Maybe. If I
Maybe,
can.
yeah.
So I'm removing this one because I think it's a little bit easier and just use this one.
It is.
Making like X-wing move here. So it's the same. I move up 5 inches.
5 inches.
Battle sails to battle sails.
Sir, and then you can turn your ship
And I can
if you want to.
do some turning. And I have the red one.
Yes, sir. Place that on the battle sail slot
Yes. Thank you,
on the
Martin.
line there, and you can place
Like
your
this.
ship in the direction you want it.
And I want it like like this.
Yeah.
This looks correct.
Yeah.
And then I'm putting my actual chip back.
Yes, sir.
Checking, can I do some firing? No, he's of course out of range.
Yeah.
Let's sail away again.
The heavy cannons have a range of 20 inches, and those will probably be the first one that we fire.
Probably. Maybe we can do some frontal fire here. We'll see, but
Yeah.
probably 20 inches.
Yeah,
It's not so far.
The front cannons, the light cannons, have 14 inches of fire.
And we just read about the rules, about the morale.
Yes,
And
sir.
the 5th rate frigate has a morale value of 12.
Yes, it does.
Which means Martin only has
Over
to
here.
do 12 damage on me.
Yeah, because
When he does,
yeah,
because we are playing experienced
veteran crew.
veteran crews, of course.
Yeah.
And every time I have activate my ship, I have to make
The skill test.
The skill test.
Yes, sir. And that's a D6.
Yes.
And you need to roll 4 or more. So it's 50% every time you activate the ship.
Yes. So you need 12 damage. That's all.
That's all.
That's all. Okay. So, all right. Since I am at battle sales, I can move again.
Yes, sir.
So I'm doing like this.
Yep.
Whoop. Then I can pivot, but I think I'm fine here.
Think you're fine over here?
Yes, I'm fine over there.
Okay, do you want to shoot any guns? Check the range or something?
No, I don't have to. I can see yours too far away, so I'm saving my black powder for later, my cannonballs.
But now we have to check how the weather is changing for the next round.
And you know, the weather in Kattegat, it can be really turning, you know, it's the North Sea.
Now we need to roll 1d10. And if we roll a 4 to 10, there's no changing in the wind direction.
Not a d10, a 2d6.
Oh, sorry, 2d6. I'm cheating.
Yes, he's cheating.
We're learning to play.
And everyone that knows some statistics with dices, it's of course it's no change this turn. It's gonna happen more often. But you know, when we film, usually we roll not that much.
So that's a 6. That means there's no change in the wind direction.
Cool.
Okay. So in turn 2, the wind's still coming from here. I'm the first ship to activate.
That's awesome.
How do you feel about that?
Well, come on.
I'm going to continue sailing with battle sails. I could now raise more sails to full sails since I have the wind in my back. But if the wind turns and I get it in my front, I have to roll damage. Because if you reduce your sails by more than 1 step each turn, you are subject to a critical hit and you take damage. And if I take 12 damage, my crew is gonna give up.
Come on, Martin. You want to do that?
Not yet. When I have sunk your ship, I'm gonna have full sails.
You want to show all the viewers how you do it. And I want to win the game.
I'm gonna continue with battle sails.
All right,
So
Martin.
moving 5 inches.
Okay.
Like this.
Now I'm excited. What will Martin do? Will he pivot again?
I'm going to...
Oh, there's the ship.
Oh, I'm going to pivot.
You are pivoting. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Remember the wind direction.
I'm gonna pivot like this.
So next time you don't, if the wind doesn't change, you won't have the wind in your rear. Is that correct, Martin?
That's correct. So that I can't go up to full sails if I continue like this. Then I do my second move. That's another 5 inches.
Yes.
Like this. I'm going to turn again, Håkan.
All right.
I'm going to turn towards your trajectory. So that if you continue, I might be able to get a broadside off, and I can manage to go to full sails. If the wind doesn't change.
Sail away.
And sail away.
Sail away. All right.
Now the wind is going to hit your ship. So
Yes.
it's going to be your turn next, because the wind moves like this. And do you know what you want to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it now.
And these models, they're hard to build, but they're really cool. And there's also a bunch of like string that you can use for ropes. We haven't done this on these guys yet, but if you guys have found this video, you have probably seen how the guys at Warlord have made their ships look, and they are beautiful. And these islands and stuff, they are part of the starter set. You can build like terrain. There's also a game mat included in the starter.
Awesome.
We're using one that we had lying around from another game.
So now I got a decision to make. Will I continue following the battle edge here? I think when I look at it, Martin will get the next shot on me. Or will I just turn up and face him?
Oh, against the wind?
Against the wind. I think it's still, we're still beginning to learn this game, so I'm going to do it safer this time.
Okay.
And so I'm going to continue here. I'm going to try and get a shot at Martin. I'm not sure I can do it, but you know, I gotta try. This is my first game ever, so...
Yeah. And
So-
if you drive outside of the game area, then your ship has retreated from battle and it's lost.
Yes, and it's game over, and that's
Yeah.
that's how it is. So, I move up 5.
Yes, sir. Do you want to shoot some cannons or pivot?
Well, I can shoot my front cannons. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Yes, I think I will do like...
Yes, sir. Because the normal class frigates, they have some light cannons in the front, which have a range of 14 inches.
No, I'm gonna try. Not gonna do that.
No?
I stay here, and then I'm gonna move 5 more inches,
Okay.
like this.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm gonna use this measuring. Then I really hope I won't end up outside, which is of course risky business for me here.
Place it
yeah.
on the thingy.
And then we do like this.
Yes, sir. And then you place your ship like this, and you use the ship to do the measuring.
Ship.
Move your hand so the audience can see.
But the
Like
problem
that.
is, problem will
is-
I go outside the battle
Because you
area?
have to move forwards at the
But-
start of your movement.
But can I reduce sails before I move, Martin?
Yes, you can, but you still have to move 5 inches.
Before I reduce my sails?
No, if you reduce it from battle sails,
Yes.
then you have 2 moves on battle sails. If you remove it to light sails, you still have to move 1 in your basic speed, which is 5 knots.
Which is still, of course, 5 knots. I can't reduce it to below 5.
So are you sure you want to do that?
That looks
Because if
scary
Any
close.
part of your ship's hull is off the table, then you are off the table.
I can't do that.
You can't do that.
No, I can't do that. I see it now. So I will have to just stay the course here, maybe. No, I think, yeah.
Ooh, you want to face me?
I'm gonna face you!
Okay.
I'm gonna fire!
You're gonna fire.
Because I have no problem turning that turn.
No. So you have 1 cannon, or you have 1 set of cannons in your front.
Let's see here. You can see this is a light cannon.
Yes, sir.
And if you wonder, I just the Wraithbone spray, painting up
Oh,
some
so you're
pike
not
and shots.
painting your nails white.
No, maybe. So I'm using this cannon. It's a light cannon. It's facing forward.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I got you directly in my sight, I think.
Yes, you do.
And what is the range of the light cannon, Martin? Do you
It's
remember?
14 inches. I'm just gonna
14
check
inches.
if you are in front of my ship. Are you within that arc?
You should. Well,
It's a yes or no.
yes, I think. Yeah, we should have brought a laser.
Then you're shooting the front of my ship, which means you're dealing 1 extra damage if you hit.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yes, it's a training practice game.
Yes,
we don't
it
need
is.
any lasers for this. Okay, so
right.
I got 1 light cannon. What will?
What is the range? The range on the light cannon is 14 from ship to ship.
No problem.
Are we outside of 10?
Yes, because I think you measure from the structure.
Yeah. Yes, you
not
do.
the
Yes, you do.
masts.
You don't shoot the masts, you shoot the ship.
Then it's outside of 10 by some centimeters only.
Because then we have like a long checklist to go through. We're gonna do it very fast. This is the first gun you're firing. That means you get no modifier. The range is over 10 inches. That means you have a -2. You always hit on a 5 or less, but you have -2, so that's 3. Your crew is veteran. That gives you a +2, so you're up at 5. And I have not sailed more than 10 inches. I'm not at full sails. I'm not anchored. My ship is not tiny, small, or large. So that's what you need to hit. 5 or less.
Simple as that.
But if you roll a 1, you score a critical hit.
Oh, let's see some ones here, okay?
You're
I
using the
use
Swedish dice.
the Swedish die here.
Okay.
Okay, can I do it? Come on! Oh, it's a hit!
That's a hit.
It's a hit!
The light cannons do 1 point of damage, but since you are firing at the front of my ship, I get 1 extra point of damage. That brings me from 30 to 34. If I'm down at 24, then I need to do all my morale tests.
Yes, so 36 to 34, and you know, I only need to do 12.
You only need to do more than me, because now you have 2 victory points.
Yes,
Yes.
that's correct as well.
You get 1 victory point for each damage you score.
Right.
And you get 4 victory points if you manage to escape without taking damage. So it's more points in damaging the ship. That's clever, Håkan.
Yes, that's how I play, you know.
But you know who starts the next turn if the wind doesn't change.
If the wind doesn't change. I'm just gonna modify this one.
Yes, sir. Just move the thingy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we have the wind direction, and it's a 2d6 again. Let's see
Yes,
what
sir.
happens around. Oh,
10.
I think something happens at no.
10.
No change this turn.
this turn.
Well, that's almost boring.
Is that boring?
Yeah, I wanted to maybe get.
But you
this
know,
today.
now it's this ship.
Because we are already at round 3.
Yes, we are.
So it's actually quite fast.
It is quite fast game.
We are only playing 1 ship, but anyway.
I'm gonna raise my sails to full sails.
But what happens when you fire at full sails, Mark?
Oh, sorry. Then I'm gonna get -2 to the fire. Aren't I?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. No, I'm gonna stay at battle sails. Thank you, Håkan.
Well, Martin, that would have been actually awesome, because you need to get on the other side as well. You can... You know, you never know when you roll dice.
You know what? I'm gonna go full
Yes.
sails. I'm gonna
Come
go
on,
full
Martin.
sails.
Show the audience how you do this.
Let's do this, hockeys pockeys.
Okay, what happens when you're at full sails?
Then I move 3 times my move limit of 5 knots.
Also, you will move 15 inches. That's
I
becomes
will
quite
move
a part.
15
Yeah.
inches.
And what happens
My
now?
first move needs to be straightforward.
Yes, that's why I didn't take a broadside on you.
I'm just gonna... no, I'm gonna have to have my ship there to see how far,
All
far I can
right.
pivot.
Then you use the fine piece of.
I'm gonna
cartridge
pivot.
there. Yes. Ooh, we're getting close.
And now I'm going to fire my small guns in the front.
Okay then.
Yes, sir. I think, or no, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. Because I'm gonna go for the full broadside.
Because if you fire now, you
Yeah.
may go down a bracket.
Yes, because the first and the second gun you fire doesn't have a modifier, but then the third has a -1 and the fourth has a -2.
Martin, always remembering the important
I'm
stuff.
gonna move another 5 inches.
Oh, this is really close. I'm not sure you want to do some
Boarding?
some boarding action here. Not at full sails, I guess.
Not at full sails. You can't board at full sails. You can only board at light sails or at anchored.
But now, Martin, you can't fire a broadside now. Why can't you do that?
Because all my guns are pointing this way. My frontmost gun is over here, so I can't see your ship yet.
Okay.
So I will need to move my last 5 inches.
You are moving your last 5 here.
That takes me here.
Ooh, that's a good move.
Now your ship is, as they say, at point blank shot.
That's actually only 3 inches away.
I'm gonna pivot my ship.
Yeah, because otherwise you would lose.
Because, otherwise I would go off the table. And I need you within 3 inches of my ship for maximum effect.
I think that was a nice move, because now you're closer to the edge. And you also, the minus you get from full sails will add, go.
I will get it back from the point blank range.
And it's also cool looking engagements here.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna bring you through all the modifiers.
Yes.
We start off by needing 5 to hit.
5 to hit.
And the first gun I'm gonna fire is my carronade. Those are the small anti-infantry guns. They have a damage value of 3.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna shoot my heavy cannons, and then I'm gonna shoot my light cannons.
Okay, so first cannonade.
First the carronade.
Carronade.
You are at point blank range, that's +2, so I'm up at 7.
Yes.
I'm veteran crew, +2, that's 9.
Oh, that's heavy.
And the shooting vessel is at full sails. That's a -2, so I'm down to 7.
Down to 7 again.
So I need 7 to hit your ship.
7 to hit my ship.
With my carronades.
With your carronades, okay.
And I have one of those on each side of the ship.
So you got one carronade that is able to fire.
Yes, sir. So that's the black dice. Then the heavy cannon.
The carronade.
Yes, sir.
The heavy cannon.
I have 2 heavy cannons.
Oh, this is going to be dangerous.
Those are
for
the
me.
blue dice. And in the book, it says which sort of dice you're using for every sort of cannon.
Oh, yeah. So the black is the carronade.
The black is always the carronade. The blue is always the heavy. And the red is always the light. The light guns are my 3rd weapon. And they're going to have a -1 modifier, so they are hitting on a 6.
So I actually...
And a 7.
No, I did.
And a 7.
I did roll the color dice then.
Yes, you did.
I wanted to roll the Swedish one, but this wasn't Swedish. It was a light cannon.
Sorry, you needed to roll the red one, but that doesn't matter. When
yeah, true.
when
Sorry.
you're only shooting one sort of cannon, you can use what you want, but when you're making a pool of dice, this is how you do it.
Yeah.
So, hitting on 7 on the black and blue, hitting on 6 on the red.
Oh, that's a lot of dice here, Martin.
Every shot of that scores a 1 is a critical hit.
That is an excellent move here. I shouldn't said you could go to full sails. Oh.
Oh.
What did just happen?
What
did just happen?
I only hit you with my heavy cannon.
You see, the 0 is a 10, 10, 7, 8. And you were supposed to hit on...
7 and below. And 6 on the red.
No.
So I only hit you with 1 shot with the heavy cannons. But do you know what that
Martin,
does?
why did you do
Why
that?
do I roll so high?
Why did you do that? You think you're playing bolt action again?
I do.
Yes.
The heavy cannon deals 2 damage.
Yes.
That scores me 2 victory points.
So
we're at a draw.
Yes, you lost something.
I lost something.
Yes.
I've sunk your ship.
All right.
But now it's your turn.
My turn.
All right, Mr. Sweden.
Mr. Sweden. Okay. So now we're close here.
You're
removing
at
my
battle
ship.
sails.
And moving up.
Yes, sir. That's 5 inches.
Like that. Then I can make a pivot or a turn.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard for you to hit my ship from that angle.
I can make a 45.
Yeah.
The problem is if I make it, because I can't turn this, then I face the wind direction.
You can turn slightly here, as long as if you see if the wind is blowing within the yellow one, then you have the wind in your front. You can have the wind here,
Yeah.
so you can turn a bit. And you need to turn a bit if you're going to make it into the Norwegian harbor.
Yeah. It looks hard for me to actually manage to get a hit because the frigate doesn't have any cannons facing rear.
No.
Otherwise, it would have been awesome for me to get shot off.
Yeah.
But that's not how it is. So I'm just gonna sail away.
Okay. Do you want to pivot?
I'm just gonna make a small one. Just a small one.
And when you're making small pivots, you can make that without using the dial.
I think that is definitely okay. And then I have to move.
You have to move another 5.
There we go. Actually easier to remove the ship.
And if the wind doesn't change at this point, I think it's going to be very hard for me to destroy your ship or to damage you more.
Yeah.
So if the wind doesn't change, Håkan,
It's a draw.
I think we're going to call it a draw.
I think so too.
Because now the ships have passed each other. We have dealt damage both ways. We have dealt exactly the same amount of damage. And yeah.
Now we can see the mechanic. It's the wind is very...
But if the wind changes, I can catch up to you and shoot you from behind with my
and maybe
forward gun.
I should have faced the wind more in the beginning.
Maybe.
Because then I could have got a bigger turn.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. We're learning the game.
Yeah, we're learning the game. Or we could have tried to go with light sails to move slower and maybe get more shooting.
Shots off. Now I was lucky with your bad rolling.
Yes, you were.
Because that could have ended very, very
Yes.
different. But as it looks like now,
Let's roll the wind.
Because now we're done with turn
3.
3 already. The wind is
3.
actually changing.
Move the wind 1 step clockwise.
Let's see. Clockwise
That's
is
this way.
so I am getting this say, and it's like like
Yes, sir.
this.
Yeah. Now we also move the whole compass, but you can actually remove this arrow.
Oh, that's
and put
actually
it in the
correct.
thingies.
Of course.
But it doesn't really matter.
Now it really doesn't matter. But the more correct way, since we are filming is of course the magnet, Earth magnet is not changing. It's the
Yeah.
That's correct.
So the wind is now blowing from the northeast.
Yes, the southeast.
It's
yes,
from the northwest
oh,
towards
yes.
the southeast. Wow.
We need to be out more doing some more.
So the wind is going to come from here. It's going to hit my ship first.
Nope. I'm gonna hit my ship first.
Oh, do you think so? It's coming from that direction.
Oh.
Ah,
Oh, we need to bring a laser here.
yes, we do.
We really need a laser for this game. Okay, I say it's very close. So
It is very close.
I'm gonna roll a dice.
Yeah, do that.
On a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
So
it
Martin,
hits-
go first. It hits
it is
Martin
me first. The wind changed in the wrong direction for me.
Because your objective, we made it a little bit harder. You have to go to the harbor.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna reduce to battle sails
Yes.
because I can't be at full sails without the wind in my rear. And I'm gonna try to do something. I'm gonna try.
Maybe you can get a shot off.
I'm gonna try to move my 5.
Yeah.
And
want to
sorry,
do
I moved the ship. I'm gonna do a pivot.
Will you make a full 45?
I'm gonna try to make the full 45.
But then you're facing wind direction.
I'm facing wind direction, which means if I start like this the next turn, and the wind doesn't change direction, I will have to go to anchor or 2 steps down on the wind thing, the sail thing. And that's not cool.
That is not cool.
I'm gonna move another 5.
Yes.
You know what? I think I'm gonna be able to shoot you.
Oh.
Now I'm abandoning my mission
You're abandoning
and just
mission.
going for the kill. Like this.
That is definitely
That's a
room
good
for
shot.
fire. And I think from my eye view, you will be within 20 inches. But we will of course measure it.
We're gonna measure it. I'm gonna use the Swedish measuring tape.
Yes.
That's well within, it's
No
even within
problem.
14.
It's within 14. So you got a full broadside on me.
Not a full, I don't get the carronades, and those are the ones that deal 3 damage each. But I do get the heavy cannons and the light cannons.
So what will you hit me on?
You know what? Since you are over 10 inches away, and I have a veteran crew, I'm going to hit you on 5.
Yes.
Because it's a +2 and a -2.
And there is no, you made battle sails, so no thing about the sails.
And we have medium ships, so nothing with that.
This is important, you can win with this roll.
Yes, I can.
Can you do it, Martin? Let's see
I
some
need
good
to
rolling.
Score 5 or less. Come on! Yes!
Yeah, oh,
Woo!
he makes them all.
I hit with all 3 of them.
No,
That's
Martin,
a
what?
total of 5 damage on your ship, and that brings you down to 29 hull.
That's actually not so far from
Just
actually critical.
5 more, and no critical hits though. 5 more damage, and your crew is gonna start hoisting that white sail.
No, they're
and-
not.
And we're the ones that are gonna sing the shanties and drink the rum. Okay, how will you manage to solve this? Are you gonna try to run away and give me the victory?
Well, the problem
Or
is,
are you gonna try to turn your ship?
if I run away,
Wow.
which I will manage without problem, just sailing over here, then I lose.
Then you lose the game.
Then I lose. So that was a really good move from you, Martin.
Wow!
What can Sweden
And
do?
it's just because the wind has changed that I wanted to try it. Because if the wind
didn't change,
but you
I
will
would have gone for the draw.
you will get in trouble next time because of the wind.
Because of the wind.
So that makes me having a battle chance.
Yes, you have a fighting chance.
Okay, since the tide is turning against Sweden, I will have to try and make up for it. So I can't just run off the board or sail off the board.
Yes, sir.
And I lose. And I don't want to lose.
Don't want to lose?
First game, I'd say that I don't want to lose. I'm gonna try and make a fight for it.
Okay.
So, but the first thing I have to do is move 5 inches. So
Yes,
I will
sir.
do that, and I will
You're
do
at
like
battle
this.
sails, and you want to stay
sails.
at battle sails. You don't want to go to light sails.
I have to face the wind. So, no.
Ooh, facing the wind at battle sails. That's the same thing I'm doing, and I'm gonna take damage for it. That's cool.
Yeah, I can't take a shot if I don't.
That's correct.
Yeah, so I have to 5 inches.
Yes,
like
sir.
that.
And then you can pivot.
Then I can pivot like this.
I'm gonna make another one of these and use it for cruel seas.
Yeah, it was
That
also
was really clever.
like this, and I'm trying to get the all, but not cheating, all 45 degrees.
Yep.
Like this, holding the ship
Hold the ship and just place the line
like this,
aligned with the rear of the ship. Yes.
and I can't fire.
You cannot fire because you cannot see me from there, or your cannons cannot.
I have to make another 5
Yeah.
like this.
And then.
Oh, I'm far
And
away.
then,
I am
Håkan.
far away. Can I make this?
Yeah, you can.
I think I actually, but is it within 20?
Now you can see my ship from your full broadside.
And I want to make that happen.
Yes.
But is it 20 inches?
I don't know, man.
Oh,
it is. It is, isn't it?
It is within
You have
20.
sunk my ship.
I didn't hit the
thing, yeah.
the thing,
Just the ship model.
But that was definitely 20 inches, which
It
means
is.
2 black dice.
Two heavy cannons, blue dice, actually, but I used the red ones also, so I don't know.
Heavy cannon blue.
Yes, sir.
And the light cannon.
Light cannon is a range of 14.
Ah! Boring. Which means I'm still under. If I hit both,
If you
still in
hit
the lead.
both, I'm still in the lead.
and it's.
But if you score a critical hit,
oh yeah, I can do critical hits.
and you have a base to hit of 5, you're
Yeah.
at long range, that's 3, but you're veteran crew, so it's 5. 5
yeah.
or less.
Okay, let's see some good rolling here. I was hoping for one.
Both of us going, oh.
At least I hit.
That's one hit
once.
for 2 damage. All right, and let's get back with that weather roll.
All right.
So we almost called it a draw, but then the wind changed, and now it's a whole new battle because now I can't really go towards the wind and try to escape without taking a lot of skill tests and trying to what's it called, raking the wind or something.
Something like that, yes.
So now I just have to stay and fight. But he can't really race towards me because then he will be facing the wind. So now I have to wait for the wind to change so that I can manage to escape. But
Yes.
meanwhile, I have to inflict more damage on Håkan than he's doing on my ship.
And
So far, I'm leading by 4 points.
I think it's 4 points, so you're definitely in a
3
good
points,
spot
3
right
points.
now.
So I'm in a good spot, but I need to do the most damage.
Yes, of
Not
course.
just more.
Most, I mean,
most damage.
you want to make it to 12.
I want to make it.
Yes, I
I
know
want
you
to
want
see
to make
that
it to
French flag on the top of your mast.
12. French flag?
Yes, the white one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
That's not... Okay, well, before you do anything, you have to do something first. And what is
Oh, we
that,
have to
Martin?
roll to see if the wind changes.
Yes.
Because if the wind changes,
Please make the roll here, okay? And here we have the table.
yeah,
And the roll is coming.
that's
8.
an 8. So there's no changes in the wind.
No changes in the
That
wind.
means I have the wind in my side, you have the wind in your front.
Oh, that's not good for me.
Because we're using this thingy here to see
Okay, let's
if
see.
the wind direction
The wind direction is this
way?
direction. Yeah, Martin can show it there. This way.
And that will actually hit me outside of this yellow area. Oh, sorry.
He's lucky, Martin, or is he skilled?
Oh, I think it's the skills, man.
Yeah,
It's the first time I play this game.
Yeah, of course, it's skills
Pure
and
skill.
experience.
Yep.
So what will you do? Will you try and get a shot off then?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay at battle sails.
Of course.
I was considering going into light sails and actually anchoring up over here.
And just fire.
Just firing upon you until you run away. But I'm gonna board your ship now.
You're gonna board me?
Yeah, I have to try. I didn't do it the last time, so now I'm gonna try to board your ship.
Well, this game is for learning, so definitely the
Moving
right.
up 5.
Okay then. Will you do some turning?
I will do a little bit of turning away
Yes.
from you.
Away from me?
Yes, sir. Just a
Okay,
little bit.
watch out for those rocks over there.
But now I have a broadside on you.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire my cannons, and then I'm gonna do my second move. Then maybe I can shoot some more cannons after the other move.
Well, maybe.
So the broadside is within range of the heavy cannons.
Yes. So you got 2 blue dices now.
sir.
Now we're taking the right color, I think.
I'm gonna hit on 5.
Because you're veteran,
And it's
long
long
range,
range. Yeah.
and no other modifiers. And that is a lot of hits, Martin.
2 hits, man.
Ah,
That's
you
another
damaged
4
me
damage.
again. How am I doing now?
1, 2, 3, 4. You're down at 25 damage.
Oh no!
If you take 1 more point of damage, then
I will hit the 12.
yes, sir.
Martin,
1 more.
one more.
1 more.
Will this be a Norwegian victory?
Oh, I hope so.
It's
I hope so.
definitely looking good for the Norwegians, but can Sweden manage to take it back? You never know. You never
Moving
know. Okay,
another
next
5
one.
inches,
Yes.
and then I'm pivoting my ship towards you.
Oh, you should watch out for those big rocks over here.
No problem, Håkan. No problem.
Master sailor Martin is sailing away, but can you fire again, Martin?
No, I don't have you in my side, and I don't have you. Is it this way? I don't have you in my front.
I think it's the other one, but I'm not sure.
The yellow one? Yeah. I don't have you in my front.
don't have it. Yeah.
I don't. You are in my blind spot.
My blind spot. All right, but
So-
then it's my turn.
Yep.
Okay, here we go again.
Are you ready?
I am ready, and I have some skill tests to do now.
Yes.
Because I'm facing the wind.
The wind is blowing in this direction.
Yes, it
So it's actually hitting your ship inside of that yellow.
inside here.
Yes.
Which makes I'm facing the wind direction. That makes me have to. I'm gonna make a tackle move.
Yes.
That needs to I need to
It's,
pass a skill test.
That's a D6.
It's a D6, and I'm veteran, so I have to do it on 4+.
Okay.
And if I manage it, I can make a tackle move, and it have to be the closest way out of the wind.
Yeah, so that's a pivot that way.
That way.
Okay.
And then I'm in a good spot, because then I can move, possibly fire,
No.
maybe win the game, maybe not. If
Yes, sir.
I fail this roll, that's a bad thing, because then I will... the kids playing Magic just lost. And if I fail this one,
Yes, sir.
I'm in trouble, because then I have to move 5 up.
But if you succeed, then you can win the game.
Let's see this roll. Okay,
You need,
are you ready,
you need to
Martin?
roll 4+.
I really need to make...
Yes!
No!
That's a 2.
I didn't make it!
That means you have to move 5 inches straight ahead,
5
and
inches
then
straight
drop
ahead.
2 levels of sail, and then you're
Become
subject
anchored.
to a critical hit called damaged sails. We're gonna pause and find out what that means.
Yes. Okay, so bad things happen to me. First one is I got a sail hit.
Yes, sir. What does that do?
Oh, that's not good for me. Sails are the engine of the ship. Without them, it drifts helplessly. I get my ship speed reduced by 2, so I got 3 for speed.
Okay.
And I also get a sail hit token, which
Yeah.
I can remove at the end of its next activation.
Yeah. So the next turn you have a movement of 3 knots,
I think
and after that you have 5.
I think so.
Yeah.
But we're not 100% sure because we are just learning the game. But when I'm anchored, I can still pivot.
Yes, you can, but you reduced your sail by 2 levels. Don't you take damage as well?
Oh, I tried to forget. I take
You
D3 damage.
So you roll a 5, and that's 3 damage.
That is 3 damage.
That's 3 damage. So that reduces you down to 22.
Oh no, that makes me go below 12.
So at your next activation, you need to test your morale.
Oh yes,
with a skill test.
Now I will fire.
Now you can pivot and fire. I just have to help a customer. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the Norwegian Frigate, the White Hawk, and now you are pivoting your ship
Against the Yellow Eagle.
against the Yellow Eagle.
And I'm in a bad situation here because
Is it the White Eagle? I don't remember. It's the White Eagle or Falcon.
Falcon Eagle, whatever. I'm losing.
We captured it from Sweden.
I'm losing, but I think I have a last chance.
Yes, you
Because
do.
now I'm below 12, so next activation I have to roll that dreaded 4+.
Yep.
But before that, I will do a small, because I'm anchored.
You are anchored, so you
And-
can pivot and you can fire.
It doesn't say that I can't pivot, so I'm gonna pivot a little bit. Now you
That's a
are
full
in
broadside.
full broadside here. Not giving up.
Can
Maybe.
you hold on to that one?
Maybe. I'm definitely within 20. Yes, 20. But
Yeah.
am I
Are you
within 14?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. That means I got a red dice as well.
You have 2 heavy cannons and 1 light cannon.
Yes.
Everything is hitting on 5.
For Sweden. Yes, that's good. That's good. I got it.
That's 3 damage on my ship.
Well, I'm getting there.
That takes me down to 29.
Oh, now you are in a position. Will you continue this slaughter?
If the wind does change back and you go first, you can stand still and shoot me, and then you get a bonus because then you started the turn standing still, and that's a +2 to hit.
That's really good. And then I can maybe take you below 12 also. So it's not over. It's not over. But I'm in a bad position. But I got some points there. So let's roll. Well, we're finished with the turn. I'm getting excited now.
Yes, you
So
are.
next turn. And now I will roll.
Does the weather change?
Does the weather change?
4. 4. Does the weather change?
No,
It's in the back of the book.
It's 4.
All the way in the back.
4 to 10. No, it doesn't change.
And this is a good thing about the book. They have all the tables you need
Yeah.
in the back of the book.
So it's easy to find the rules because that can take some while otherwise. But the problem for me now is
I go first.
Martin is in the wind. He goes first. What will you do, Martin?
I
Will
will-
you finish me off or will you try to get to harbor?
I will finish you off.
Yeah, of course you will. I would.
I will stay at battle sails.
Yes.
One move of 5 inches.
Okay, close to the rocks. What will he do?
I will face the wind.
You will face the wind to get that dreaded broadside on.
Yes.
Oh, yes,
Yes!
of course, Martin. Now you're definitely within 14 because you're closer to me than I was.
I am.
So you got that
But I'm not within 8.
now.
So I have the same stuff as you, but now your ship is standing still. You're anchored.
Oh no!
And that means
What does that mean?
the target vessel. No, I don't get a bonus.
You don't get a bonus?
No, you get a bonus if you're shooting while anchored.
Did we count that?
No, because you started off moving into the wind.
It's when you start.
I think.
We're not 100% sure here, but anyway, learning game. Some mistakes will be made.
Yeah.
But you got those 2 heavy dices and the light dice.
Yeah, and I'm hitting on 5.
Will you sink me? No, you can't sink me, but you
Can't sink you, but I can set fire to your ship or something.
What can... Oh,
Critical!
no, but there's...
3 damage.
3 damage again. Oh no, the Swedish frigate is taking serious damage here.
This takes you down to 19. And I still have one more move to go.
Oh no. It's bad for me, and I have to make that dreaded roll next time.
I'm going to escape.
Oh, you are escaping now, aren't you?
Moving up here.
Yeah, because you still have to make it to harbor.
I'm gambling that you will not be able to destroy me.
Oh.
I can't really go up against the wind either. Because that will put me into anchored and I have to skip a turn.
Well, Martin.
I'm gonna stay like this. I'm gonna, next turn, try to break the wind.
Next turn is breaking the wind. Okay then.
Now it's your turn, Håkan.
It's my turn, and I have to make a roll, won't I?
Yes, because now you start your turn with more than 12 damage, or you have taken more than 12 damage. So now your crew, if you don't roll a 4+, your crew gives up.
I am experienced. That helps it, so it's a 4 up. Okay, are you ready? Here we go! No! I lost the game!
That's a 2.
I surrender!
You hoist the white flag.
Oh no.
And you surrender to the superior naval forces of Norway.
That was a nice game.
Woo! So that's a fast introduction game to the Black Seas. And, you know, the weather, I love the weather in this game.
Yeah, the weather
it changed the whole thing.
All this, you know, who goes first, who goes that. That's actually really smart of them to do it like this.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was awesome. I think I'm not sure if I made any mistakes. I'm not experienced enough for that. But anyway, it was really fun. And Martin, he's always good at playing games. So you know, it's always a tough fight. So it was fun.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when we first managed to pass each other really close,
You didn't hit anything?
I didn't hit anything.
Yes.
And I was so sure that I was going to lose the game. Because I did like 2 damage.
Those kind of games when you just don't roll any goods.
But it was really fun and really fast.
It was.
I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's going to be very, very short.
I think so.
Thanks for watching, guys.
See you next time.